Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another meetup of Agile Games Twin Cities. We have Marissa sharing Codenames with us. Take it away, Marissa.
Yeah, thank you. So if folks were with us several years ago, we did Codenames when we were meeting in person, and Noah and Ryan were using an Excel version that they were using within their teams. And it's been a few years since we've used Codenames, and now there's a virtual version, online version. So that we'd revisit that game and check it out and see if it's something that you can play with your teams. One word of caution, though, if you're using a work laptop, there's a good chance the site might not work for you if games are blacklisted from your work computers. So you might have to use a personal device to connect to this. So I will be I'll send over the link in just a moment for folks to join, but I figured I could run over some rules and show you a few things on the screen, and then we can jump in. Has anyone played Codenames before? Chris and Matt have. Ryan, Jenna, Lisa, if any of you've played before?
No.
I have.
Okay.
I
A
have
little
not.
bit. Sure. Okay. Well, so the gameplay is it's kind of easy, but it's also can be silly at the same time. So let me see if I can share and kind of show you guys just a little bit how this will work. So we will send you the link, and then everyone will come into this room, and we'll split up into two teams, either red or blue. And within the team, you'll either be joining as the operative, or one person will join as the spy master. So I'll just click on spy master for the sake of this. So we will, once we have everybody in the teams, we'll kick this off, and the spy master will let me back up. The red team has the red cards. The blue team has the blue cards. The whitish gray kind of color cards are just like these neutral cards. And then the black card is the assassin card. And the idea of the game is that as the spy master, I want to provide a clue to my team, a one-word clue that they would think about and try to determine what cards I might be referring to. So for example, if I'm looking at the red cards here, I might say white. I'll say white, and then I'll also tell you how many cards I'm thinking of that this clue could apply to. So I'll say white is the clue, and 2 cards is what I'm thinking of. And then the teammates will talk to each other and decide what cards they want to do, and they'll select those cards. And if they're correct, if they click on eagle and that's correct, then they get to guess again. If they click on polo, which is not correct, then they don't get to go again and their turn ends. And then it flips over to the blue team. So the blue team will go, they'll give it a shot, and it kind of just keeps bouncing back and forth until one of the teams has guessed all of their cards for their color. If your team guesses the black assassin card, that's it. You're totally done. You're out of the game. No more chances. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of easy, but also silly at the same time. So I'll send you the link so everyone can join in. Questions about the gameplay, just general gameplay. And some of this we'll figure out as we start playing.
Is this a free online game? I played
is.
it. I have the actual version of it, but joined today to see how you facilitated it online because I didn't know there was an online version.
Yeah. I didn't either. And then I went to some other meetup and I was like, oh, that exists. So
That's so awesome.
yeah. So awesome. Yep. But like I said, you might just have to be cautious what kind of device you're using, because I know game sites can be blocked from a lot of work systems. So I put the link in the chat. If folks want to click on that, it should bring you to the room, and you'll put in your nickname if you want to put your real name or a fake name, whatever. And then you just hop in here.
Marissa, I have to leave at 8:30 for a meeting. So
Okay.
should I don't want to get a key roll.
Oh, it's okay, Lisa. You can still play.
Okay.
You can still play with us until then. So like maybe you can be an operative on one of the teams.
Okay.
And I think, Ryan, you said you're driving, correct? So maybe you'll join us when you're settled.
I just got up to the website. I'll be on.
Oh, yeah, I see you on
interactive here in about a minute.
Great. Okay. Cool. So I think that's everybody. All right. So let's see. So on the red team, so with a smaller crew, it looks like we're split up into 2 people and 3 people. So on the red team between Ryan and Chris, would one of you want to be the spy master? And Chris, I'm wondering if that might be you since Ryan's trying to get to his desk or his
Yep.
spot.
I can do that.
Awesome.
I think it just assigned me somewhere. I think I just said join and it just threw me in somewhere.
Okay, perfect. And then Jenna, it looks like you're the spy master for the blue team.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, Lisa, did you join in here?
Yeah, but it's circling. It says join the room, but it's circling. So I don't know if my company is blocking me or I don't know
Yeah.
quite what's
Hey,
going on.
Marissa, are you going to reset the game since we've seen the answer key?
Yes, I should. Thank you.
Oh.
Good catch.
I'm going to say, all of a sudden, Jenna gave me a 9. Get all of them.
Okay. All right. Oh, see, this is we're all learning here. I think there we go. Okay. So Chris is still the spy master for the red team. We've got,
Thank you, Dan.
I don't know, for the blue team, Jenna, I think it kicked you out of the spy master. So if you want to be the
Yeah,
spy master, Jenna.
should have been.
We may have
we
lost
dropped
her.
her. All right. Well, Matt, do you want to be the spy master or I can?
Sure.
Okay. So the spy masters, are you able to see a screen that has the color coded cards?
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. And then it looks like Chris, it looks like do you see, Chris, the little text box at the bottom that tells you what clue you can enter and the number of cards?
Yep, I am seeing that. And here comes
Perfect.
Ryan back. Good. I'm like, I can type it, but there's no one who's here to see it.
No one's gonna see it. Okay.
Hey, Marissa, I'm wondering for Lisa that's having trouble getting in, if you shared your screen, I imagine you just seen all the like beige cards, right?
Yeah. Yes, I
that'd be
am.
great. Thank you. Yeah, I've refreshed a couple times. It's still not letting me in.
Yeah,
Great
otherwise
idea,
I
Chris.
would share my screen, but that would kind of defeat
You
the
give
purpose.
it away.
No, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
So let's see. Do you want to play with hopefully Jenna pops back in. Do you want to play with the red team, Lisa? Or the blue team? It doesn't really matter. But Lisa, do you want to partner up with Ryan on the red team or do you want to
Sure.
join?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, am I
All right.
mute? No, okay.
All right. So then Chris, so there's a text box there, Chris, where you can enter the clue. And then there's also a box to enter in the number of cards that you're thinking of. So if you want to type that in and then I don't know if the team will see the clue pop up or if you'll need to verbally say it. But if you want to go and put that in there.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking at my options here. Okay, and just to make sure, I am trying to get them to guess the red cards because we are the red team.
Correct. Yep.
I'm always like, are we trying to figure out the blue skies or what?
Nope. You want to
Feel
guess
free to
your
give
red
us some blue
cards.
clues too. That's fine.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So transportation 2.
So Lisa and Ryan. Yep.
So we guess what we think is transportation.
I think the 2 of you can like talk, right? And like
Mhm.
talk through, okay, like we have the clue transportation and we have the clue 2, which means that me as the spy master thinks there are 2 cards that are red that fit the clue that I just gave you.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I think I'm seeing 2.
I see 2 as well. Can we tell one another?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. You guys can tell each other.
We align.
I see car. I see jet.
That's what I see as well.
Those sound like good ones.
Yeah, they do.
So, and then Ryan, on your screen, do you see an option to like you can select the card and then there's like a hand signal. I don't know if it's like a high five or a thumbs up or something. Perfect.
All right. And then end guessing.
Yep.
Make at least one guess. Okay.
So it looks like maybe you voted for it now. And then is there a way to
Oh.
like lock in your vote?
Oh, there I see. I need to hit the
There we
finger.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Right.
So
Can you
now
send
waiting
the
for my
link in the
turn.
chat again to the game?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna, what was that?
Can you send a link in the
Oh,
chat
yes.
again to the game? Because I
Yes.
got kicked out of both the game and the meetup. So now I'm back in the meetup,
Yes.
but I can't get back in the game.
Yes, there you go.
Got
Chris,
There
me
we
too.
go.
I wrote down. All right. All right, Matt.
Alrighty.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Three. All right, Jenna. Let's see.
All right. So the word is quarterback, and we're trying to figure out how many words, Matt?
3.
Oh, 3. Oh, I see. Quarterback 3. Duh. Okay.
One.
I would say pass.
I would too, Jenna. That was the first one I looked at.
And I would say,
Oh,
I would say pad, maybe. They wear pads.
pad. Oh, you're good. Let's see. I'm wondering if the cowboy is referring to the football team cowboy or like a rodeo cowboy.
Yeah, I would say maybe cowboy. That was.
is block?
I thought block, but I don't think they
You
do
want-
that.
we
I
can
think they just pass. I
do-
don't know, maybe not.
We can do block. I don't know.
Or maybe
Boy, that sounds.
film too. No, not film. I was gonna say like playback film, but I would say cowboy is pretty.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yes. Nicely done.
Very difficult. Very difficult not to make facial expressions when you're.
It's like after we give our clues, Matt, we need to like go off video or something. Like just
I know. I could. Good idea.
Well, I'm playing both sides, sorry. Like,
I'm only seeing the
It's okay,
screen share,
Lisa.
so get away from me.
So I believe you can keep guessing, even though
Oh,
he's-
I have to hit end guessing. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
when you're
Thank you,
when
Chris.
you're when you've decided to stop guessing, you can. But like in future turns, like let's say he did quarterback 3 and you only got 2, and then you pick something else for the third one, or you decided to stop. You could later guess for. You can do like one additional guess beyond the number, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, we'll pass. We'll be done.
Stab and 2.
Okay. So Lisa and Ryan.
2 stabs. I see a fork, maybe a spike.
what about hand?
Oh, that'd be good. That might be better than a spike.
Sounds good to me.
Hold on. All right, go ahead and hit it. It's if you have better luck. Mine just flagged and then I had to hit it again. Did
guess
yours
we-
lock in?
I can't do anything. I can't get in.
Oh,
So I'm
am
just
I
saying
the?
like, this is
Oh,
great.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all
No,
right.
that's sorry,
right.
Yeah, I'm like, my hands are tied.
Oops. Nope. Not that camp. I'm on
Yeah,
a
select
phone. Where is hand? Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
We appreciate it.
This is
That messed
this is
up
the
my
point of the
next
game
clue.
where I blame you for not understanding what I meant, and then you blame me for giving.
Well, I missed it. Like, what
That's
happened?
like we got to the blame portion. That's perfect.
So
Fork was
yeah,
Fork was a red card, but hand was a blue card.
yeah. So I think this one up here where my cursor is, I
yeah.
think that was hand, and so when it was selected. Yep. All
So
right.
Marissa, my guess is that we shouldn't choose Spike ever as any of our answers.
Oh boy. All right, Matt. Oh no, they're not done guessing yet, are they? Oh, we are. Okay, rifle.
Yeah, I think we got them.
Yeah,
both.
they were.
Rifle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that would have ended your
As
turn.
soon as you get one wrong, it goes to the
That's
next
right.
team.
Rifle. Oh boy.
Bolt, I would say, maybe.
Here, we'll click it. See what else we come up with. 2 of them. Rifle. Oh boy.
Fleece,
Oh, I'll go with that
or
one.
maybe magazine.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Although rifles don't really. And it's just 2.
Right. What are you thinking for bolt?
A bolt action rifle.
Oh, well, that see, I didn't know. Yeah, there, okay, go for it.
Very
me.
sophisticated.
I was like, oh, you got me. Right.
I could completely be wrong. I have no idea.
I mean, I'll go with that. I was thinking lightning bolt, but since you know the equipment there, I'll go with that. So you've got me for bolt, and I could go for police.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Nicely done.
Oh, do we want to guess one more?
So
We could
I would
guess.
say no, because the first time he said 3 and we got 3, and this time he said 2 and we got 2. So the only reason I would think to go again is if we missed one and could reassociate it with a previous clue,
Sure.
but we didn't. So I would say end guessing.
Perfect. We're done. Phew. All right.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Ooh. 5.
All right, we've got homes. Maybe camp? And beach? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I see floor.
Or like Sherlock Holmes, spelled differently, but
Is that on there? Oh,
Sherlock
yeah.
is a Sherlock is a
I think that's a.
I think that's a good shot. Worth going for.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna choose camp. Awesome. We
Yes,
got
you
them.
did.
Red.
How
Good.
do you see that we got them? Oh, because the red cards turned up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see when they
Red,
flip
yeah.
over in there.
Oh, okay. And then the
Yeah.
red,
Red
color.
operative.
Okay.
And then you can also tell, so we start with 9 cards. And so you see that this number starts decreasing as we start getting them correct. So flipped over. All right, Matt.
Yep.
No pressure.
I mean, doing okay.
Oh, pocket. Pocket?
Pocket, yeah. Awesome.
I want to remind you too that you can have an additional guess beyond the number that's given. And so, we missed one earlier. And so if you have any other thoughts around that,
Okay.
the only way we can catch up.
Yeah. I would say dwarf in film. And then I'm torn like on a third one. If it would be crystal or Christmas. What do you think? Is it just me? Nobody's.
No, Ryan looks.
Ryan's
looks-
there.
I'm
I think he's
myself.
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. You said dwarf,
Mhm.
and what was the other? I think
Film.
you're right. Dwarf. Oh, yeah, I would go with film. Let's see. Yes. Nice.
Did you guys end guessing?
Oh, I did end. Yep.
Oh, okay.
For a term, we got them red. Right, and red.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can guess like one additional beyond the number that I said. So like that's how you
Oh.
can like
Yeah.
catch up from
Get
the,
ahead. Okay, from a mistake earlier. Okay.
Yeah, like what was the
I think you
was it
said that earlier and I
stab?
was not paying attention to that.
It's okay. It's usually what happens with these. We play them the first time, and then once you figure it out the second time,
Oh gosh.
you know,
Yeah.
you come in and you're just like, yeah.
8 choices now.
Okay, good. I spelled it right. Here we go. Periodical for 1. and the win.
Magazine.
Bad. Let's spell it right.
Oh, see, if we would have done that for the last one, we would have won like a long time ago.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
rifles have magazines. You were right.
I don't know my guns, so I don't know. Okay. All
And,
right.
for
In my previous
For
life, I was a
quarterback?
police officer, so that's how I knew all those. I'm
Oh,
like,
really? Well, that's fascinating.
Oh my gosh, we
Oh,
lost already. Look at
yeah.
it
All
was
right.
it was
that.
it was fun watching and like seeing what all the blue ones actually were as like everyone's talking, right? And you know, Matt and I were like messaging back and forth a little bit too. But like on the quarterback one, he had a different card in mind for your third, but it ended up working, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes that
Really?
happens too.
Yeah,
that's
pocket.
awesome. Oh, pocket. Yep.
Yeah. So,
And I'm not a football person, so
All right.
well, me neither. That's why I was like, I could go. Sorry, Matt. Not a football person. So how did it feel playing this game? What
I
thoughts
think
did you
it's
have,
Good
Jenna?
morning, Rachel. I like playing the real version, so I'm thrilled that there's an online version. I'm trying to figure out right now. I actually had to join from my phone because I had joined from my work computer and then I got disconnected. So I don't know if something like a blacklist
black.
kicked in afterwards, after I started, or what caused me to get kicked out, because I'm not able to get logged back on from my work computer, but I can from my phone, which I don't know. So I would think, I'd have to do some things to check in before I could play it with my team. But I love it. I think it's an easy game. And I think, depending on who your team is, I think people on my team would already be familiar with the board game version. And so I think that would make it easier to play. But I think, as like I think someone said before, with any game, you play it the first time and then people kind of figure it out.
Somebody else was going to say something too, I think.
Oh, I was just excuse me, agreeing. And I think this would be a good game. My company blocks it though, so I too would need to find an alternate way to do it. But I gotta run to a meeting, so thank you.
Lisa.
We hang out for a little bit. See you next
Thank
month.
you.
Have a good day, Lisa.
Bye now.
So what are some things that might make this gameplay easier with your team? What do you think might make it easier?
Because I was on a cell phone, I was switching between screens and touching the screen. An in-person experience will be way better, to see facial expressions like somebody said earlier. Like I wasn't watching faces. I was just watching a game board. So having
Right.
some of that,
Me too.
nonverbal table talk would have been helpful.
And Jenna, you talked about earlier, playing with your team, and some of them probably may have played this before. What if you played this with a brand new team? You guys just formed. You don't really know each other. How do you think it might go? Not even just the gameplay, but just like not the logistics of the gameplay, but like the actual giving the clues and guessing the clues.
I think it would be good. I think the key is kind of in how you explain how to play the game. My only concern would be language barrier. If there was, there's kind of more of an inference. So I only speak one language. I only speak English, but I know sometimes even on my team, like we'll use a word and people will be like, what is that? Like say a different word. Right. And
Yeah.
so when I think about, like even today we experienced that and it was only in English, right? Like the bolt being associated with a rifle. Like, I don't know how frustrating it would be for people to make an inference if they don't even know what the word is. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. It's like Matt, you're doing so well with the clues, and I don't really pay attention to football. I don't really know the guns, but somehow we made it through. But if I didn't know any of that stuff and you're throwing out those clues, we could have totally just not been on the same page. So
Yeah,
knowing
because it could be,
knowing
I mean,
your
it could be
team-
cultural, it could be whatever. So that's my only thought about a blocker, but I think this is a great game. I will definitely use it with my team.
Yeah, I think knowing, as like the spy master, knowing your guessers a little bit and like what, to what extent are they going to be able to get this kind of obscure reference that I might be making. Like you'd have a greater likelihood of knowing that. And I think it opens up your options for what you could throw out there as a word. Like, Ryan, if I knew you really well, like there might be some kind of inside information I have about your interests or your knowledge
Yes.
that I could pick a word, right? Like if
Done
like
with
Jenna,
this.
nobody, we didn't know you were a police officer, but that is
Right.
like helpful information when the clue is rifle, right? And so
Yeah.
like
Right.
I assume we you guys kind of lucked out on a few of those, but
Yeah,
that's like all that stuff
Hey.
would be
you're
no,
right.
I'm not coming up with
How well
excuses.
you know your team.
But yeah, but absolutely, the more you know you're a team, the more you can count on those things actually working and having
Yeah.
a deal. I guess.
That's a
Yeah.
really good point. I do like that about this game.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think some of the takeaways that I've learned from this is just that, like you mentioned already, the communication barriers, or just understanding how to communicate, knowing your audience, and understanding the context too of situations. I know at these larger companies, it's acronym galore, and anytime somebody uses one acronym, in your head, you're like on this side of things thinking about it, but when they're talking to you, they're on this side talking about it, and you two aren't on the same page at all. So I think I like doing games like this because it really makes you think how important and critical that communication aspect is, so we can really align and continue to work together smoothly.
Well, I'd even say too, I think we saw some of the aspects in this, not knowing one another well. So there's like a level of courtesy. It's sort of like, well, I don't know how you think. And so I'll go with that opinion, versus, you get more like a alpha personality as this is the decision maker for our group who we typically hear from. And we might know if it's an established team, they can be right or they can be wrong, or how confident are they in their statements.
Yeah, we asked some of those clarifying questions to each other, like with bolt. Well, why I didn't know. I was like, why are you thinking bolt? I think lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And Jenna said, well, it's an actual rifle. I'm like, oh, yes, absolutely. Then like know what's about it. So that's the important part too, just is asking each other those questions, and because that helps uncover some of those things too. So yeah. So pretty simple game, nothing too complicated. We can send out the link when we send out the summary for this online version here. And like we've all noticed now, it's not, your work might block it. I don't know how well the phone experience was for folks that were on the phone. I'd be curious how that was.
I am on the phone. I have been for the whole thing. And I just joined the Zoom call. And since you're sharing your screen and see it on the Zoom, I think you're sharing your screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's how I'm seeing it. And so it took away my ability to like touch the cards and be active in that way. But it was great because then I can see faces and I don't have to, worry about whether the site is whitelisted for me. So if there are, blockers in terms of technology. I think that's a good way to get around that, is make sure that, you know, as the facilitator, that you are have the site whitelisted, and then you can share and everyone can participate.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess I was able to log in on the site because, well, I guess that's not a catch-all, because you have to know what team you're on, right? So I
Yeah.
did have to get into the game to sign up for a team.
Okay. It's good. It's good stuff to know. Okay, cool. Hey, Ed, thanks for joining. We just finished a first round and we did some debrief. So I think we're to the point where if anyone has any additional questions or thoughts that they want to share on the game, we can handle that now. And then if folks want to stick around and play one more round of this, we have time, or if folks have to jet for whatever they have going on this morning.
What's the website? I'm going to see if I can just go directly to that site, Codenames
Yeah,
game.
I think so.
Yep. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might leave after lunch,
Let me see.
and then it'll probably have a little bit easier time later on. Oh, no.
It's really easy to, Jenna, because I didn't have to create an account or anything. It was literally just create a room, send out the link, everybody joins.
Okay.
We should have a list of these, all these games, because like Gardic Phone and Codenames.
Yeah, I was going to say if we have
Like,
a
I think
list.
it's on the website, right?
We've got we have our meetup recaps published on the website,
Yep.
agilegamecities.com, so you can definitely go there, and we in each of the individual write-ups we link them out, but I don't think we have like a comprehensive, just like one page list of everything.
Yeah, like a one pager. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, specifically for the ones that are like really work well for remote
Yeah.
setups, and then like just go and play, like that would be awesome, because I think my team's getting tired of Gardic Phone.
What is
Oh,
it
you have
called?
to play that bit?
What's the game called?
Go ahead, Ed. You tell her.
I think it's Gardic Phone. It's like telephone, but then telephone meets Pictionary.
So is it kind of like Telestrations? If you've ever played that, it sounds
I
like
don't know.
Gardic Phone. Okay. Okay, cool.
It's
Um,
like the first person gets a prompt and draws a picture, and then the next person has to like figure out what the prompt was from just the picture, and then the next person draws that prompt, and you kind of go as far as you.
I like the movie too.
So it's-
cool.
Somewhere too.
Yeah, the real version, not online, of that game is called Telestrations. That's a great game.
Cool.
It's not all great.
Yeah.
And Bond. Several bonds. Yeah.
So what do folks think? Are folks still hanging around for a little bit? Do we want to play one more round?
I need to split.
Yeah,
I don't have
Yeah,
time
I
for a
think I
full
should
round,
probably go
but-
too. We're in the office
worries.
today, so
No
starting to fill
worries.
up.
No worries. All right. Well, we'll
Thank you
wrap
for
that
this.
episode. Absolutely.
thanks for
Thanks
hosting
for
this.
coming
Fun.
today. Yeah. All right. Well, everyone
So-
have a fantastic Thursday, and Chris, I'll get a summary and send it over to you sometime today.
Awesome. Then I'll get video published out and all that. I think we're still looking for a topic for June. So if anybody has a game they're excited about or aren't even excited about and are just curious about and want to host, by all means, feel free to reach out to any of us and let us know.
Cool.
Good deal.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Have a great
everyone.
day, guys.
See ya.
Seeing you all again.
Bye.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.